with all the records that are being set by the Biden administration, dubious records. One of them is that we have record high energy prices. And Lauren is out in one of the areas in the West, in Colorado, where we can achieve that energy independence once again in America that Joe Biden shut down with the first action that he took, January 20th, 2021, when he shut down the Keystone Pipeline and then began to shut down fossil fuel projects ever since then. We worked tirelessly on this, and Representative Boebert and I, we are dedicated to the same policy goals, which is to get America back to energy independence. And we work very hard in the Natural Resources Committee. And if we can get the majority back, we will advance policies that are going to secure America's energy independence once again.
Well, Tom, I appreciate you being the co-host this morning and keeping the conversation moving. When you joined me earlier this week, it seems like just yesterday you were here, and I should have queued up with a whipping post, but we were just connecting with Congresswoman Boebert, but we talked a lot about the disaster at our nation's border, and something that one of the phrases that you coined months ago, if not a year ago, after your first visit to our nation's border, is that every state in the United States is a border state, whether we are physically or not, because we're seeing the effects of the botched Afghanistan withdrawal. We're seeing the effects of the human trafficking and the drug trafficking that's going on at our nation's border, and the millions of people that are coming into our country and then disappearing after they're released into various states throughout the United States.
Yeah, so I'm going to let Lauren chime in here in just a second. I would highlight for everyone, we have Secretary Mayorkas before the Judiciary Committee today. I will be there in a little over a half hour, and we are going to be grilling him about what he is doing just in totality in regards to allowing people into our country. And, we are a borderless society at this point, a borderless country, and it is about, hard to believe, but it's about to get worse as Title 42 goes away. And I know Lauren has been down to the border also.
Yes. Go ahead, Congresswoman.
I'm very excited that Mayorkas will be in front of the Judiciary today. I look forward to seeing those hearings as he testifies. One thing I hope that is brought up is, he was in the department in 2014 and 15. He knows how to fix the problems that are at the southern border. He knows the right solution, and he is doing the exact opposite of what has been done before to slow down surges at the southern border. And so that leads us to believe that this is completely intentional, because Mayorkas knows to do the right thing. And this is a complete invasion. We're seeing 2.5 million people who have been apprehended and sent into our country. And Meg, you're right. Every state is a border state. We are experiencing this in Colorado. Colorado even has a Department of New Americans that the Democrat legislature created, where these illegal aliens received increased benefits once they arrive. And, with Title 42 lifting, as Congressman Tiffany said, this is going to get so much worse. We'll see at least 18,000 more people a day with Title 42 gone. And we are already having COVID-19, measles, tuberculosis come across our border and into our country. And our Border Patrol agents do not have one single piece of policy to stop them at the border, because these are women and children and not the males who are being kept on the other side from Title 42. And they are forced to give them a plane ticket to any city in America that they want. They have been turned into travel agents. And Congressman Tiffany and I have both spoke with Border Patrol agents at the border and in D.C. and on the phone in meetings. And they said, we don't need more resources. We don't need more personnel. Right now, we can even do without the infrastructure. What we need is the policy that allows us to do our job. And they talk about how defeated they are each and every day, how discouraging it is to go home not doing the job that they had swore to do to secure our southern border. Our border has to be secure. It is devastating seeing the young girls with Plan B pills in their backpacks because their mothers expect them to be sexually assaulted on this treacherous journey. The unaccompanied minors that we have seen found in bushes and brought with other groups, and it is absolutely heartbreaking. This has to stop. 2.5 million people in our country since Biden has taken office. And I just want to make one note. Biden canceled construction of the border wall on January 20th, 2021. American taxpayers are still paying $5 million a day for a border wall that is not being built.
It's reprehensible. I mean, it's just, it's maddening. And, I suppose it's even more so for the two of you and all of your colleagues on the Republican side that, until we prevail, which is what I am anticipating and being optimistic that happens in the midterm elections, we just have to wait and hope that the country doesn't go spiral farther into disaster as a result. I'm just wondering when both branches are taken over by Republicans, what positive can you see, or what positive things can you do with a Democrat, Joe Biden, in the White House?
Lauren, if I could step in real quick, because I got to jump off this call, and I'm going to let you conclude with Lauren here, Meg.
Okay.
And once again, thank you so much for joining us today. We are already putting plans in place. We are going to put together pro-growth, pro-freedom, pro-liberty agendas that we're going to advance. I know the two committees I sit on, Judiciary and Natural Resources, we are talking about solutions to the problems that are out there, and I am committed to that through this election. We're going to point out to people what's wrong: record crime, record illegal immigration, record inflation, record high energy prices. We know the problems. We're going to provide the solutions to fix this, aren't we, Lauren?
Yes, we are. I'm absolutely looking forward to that and doing that, working alongside of you, Congressman Tiffany.
Well, I'm going to actually, because I'm looking at the clock, I'm going to take a break, and I'll let both of you go. I hope that, I know, Tom, you'll come back, but I hope that you'll consider joining me again, Congresswoman Boebert. I'm delighted that you were able to take the time and call in. It's a little bit, you're in D.C., so it's not early there, but I appreciate both of you putting your time in the swamp on behalf of the American people, and keep up the fight. Congratulations for this great distinction from CPAC, and keep up the good conservative work in representing the American people in Washington.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Meg. It's been an honor chatting with you, and I would love to join your show again.
Excellent. Thanks again. I appreciate it, both of you.